Hey guys, it's Jessie. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video and another reading vlog. Today, as you can see by the title and thumbnail, we are doing another version of a video I filmed a couple of months ago where I used a bookshelf scavenger hunt to pick my next read, and I had such a fun time doing that I really wanted to give it another go. So that's what we are going to be doing today. So I'm using the prompts from Kayla from BooksandLaLa from her video. I'm going to be using those prompts again, so I'll link her video and the prompts down below. So if you guys want to take part, you obviously can. And yeah, I wanted to film this when I was back at home just because obviously I have my full bookshelves, most of my TBR here, so it just makes more sense. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get straight into it. Okay, so the first prompt is grab your favorite book, go to the acknowledgements, and the first name you see, find a book by an author with the same name. Okay, so I did a tiny bit of rearranging with the camera. Hopefully that's a bit better. So last time I did pick the Thursday Murder Club because that was technically my favorite book of last year, but I'm deciding this time to start with something different, and I'm going to be picking my favorite standalone of last year, which was Bright Young Women by Jessica Knoll. So the first name that we find in the acknowledgements, Kathy Kleiner. I don't know if I have anything by Kathy. I might have to check my Goodreads. I might go for Catherine. I feel like Catherine could be one. Kathy, Catherine. Yes, I've not got a Catherine of either spelling on my TBR or my red bookshelves or anything that I own. So I'm going to be going for the next name, which is Pauline Boss. Pauline, is that a hard one as well? I feel like I don't have a Pauline. Yeah, no Paulines. Okay, we're off to an amazing start. Tina, oh no, we have Mary Sue. I definitely don't have anything like that. Alyssa, Jessica, Richard, Andy are the next one. Alyssa I might have. Alyssa, Jessica. You know, my own name. I mean, she's literally called Jessica, but I don't think that counts. We had a Richard. Should I pick the Thursday Murder Club again? I think I'm going to have to. So let's do the second Thursday Murder Club just because we're here. So I had to pick the fourth or fifth name because I didn't have anything by anyone of those names. But here we have the second Thursday Murder Club book, which is by Richard Osman, obviously. So next up, we have pick something on that cover, find another book with that thing in the title. We've got a fox. That's about it. Do I have anything with fox in the title? Yeah, no. Blue. Oh, okay, this is blue, so I'm gonna grab, God, I'm so smart, red, white and royal blue, one of my favourite romances. So I know that was a bit of a tenuous stretch, but I couldn't find anything with fox, and otherwise it was just like text. So we'll go for that one. The next one is go to page 50, line 5, pick a word from that line and find a title with that word. So page 50, line 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to the Union Jack on Henry's anorak the first time they met, but obviously they met on a different line. So a title with that word. Down, surely I've got a down. The obviously first might be a good one, and also time. Okay, here's time. How to Lose a Time War by Amal El-Motar and Max Gladstone. Perfect. Next up we have find a 5-star read with the same colours on the cover. So we've got a light blue, a darker blue and a red. Should we do this one? I mean, they're not that similar, but it's got a dark blue and a red. Oh lovely, they're falling over. What else do I rate 5 stars? I think this might be the closest, unfortunately. I don't have all too many 5-star reads, so I'm going to be going with Daisy Hates. This is one of my favourite books. So we've got the red, we've got the dark blue. We haven't really got the light blue on here, but like, we're going to allow it. So for this one, we have find a book with the same number of pages. So this one is a long one. We have like a snippet of Magnolia Park before at the back, so I'll ignore that. The actual book seems to end on page 410. So I will sort by Goodreads, and I'm going to be going off the editions on my Goodreads just because that makes things so much easier. So sort by page number, and we've got 410. Okay, so it's saying that Southern Book Club's guide has 410. If it doesn't, I'm still going to include it because at least one of the editions does have 410 pages. And I can't bother to count them all out. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, if you go up to the reading group guide, it's 410. So I mean, we'll include it, we'll allow it, because otherwise I'm just going to be searching through like manually forever. So flip open to any page, the first name you see, find a book by an author who shares the same name. Okay, let's just go here. Patricia. Do I have a Patricia? An author? A Patricia author? No, I don't have a Patricia. Okay. Slick, that's a nickname. Louise. I've got to have a Louise, surely. No, okay, apparently not. Loretta, I don't think I've got. Then we've got Carter. I feel like we had a Carter last time. Arthur. No. Oh my goodness, this is bad. Marjorie? Nope. Oh my goodness. Kitty. Have we got a Kitty? Nope. Jimmy? James? Surely I've got a James. Okay, we've got a James, we've got a James. Finally. Oh my goodness. That was like the next page entirely. So we have The Maze Runner by James Dashner. So right now we've got find a title with the same number of letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 letters. Okay. 13 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No. Is it difficult? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes! Oh my goodness. That took way too long. I literally am on like my second to last shelf trying to find one. 13 letters if this gets out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Finally, this is a really good book. I really enjoyed this one. So now we have find a book with a similar cover. So two people kind of looking at each other. Oh, that might be a bit difficult. Actually, how similar do we think these are? I think these are pretty similar. They've got similar kind of like color schemes. They've both got like two love interests looking at each other. Like this dark purple is very, very similar. Even one's got dark hair and light hair. Yeah, these are both YA too. Like I think these are super similar. So I'm gonna go for this. And we've got You've Reached Sam as our final book. So we've got to flip to a random page, point to a word and find that word in the title on your TBR shelf. So let's go for one near the end. We're gonna go to this word, which is it. It. Is that a bit boring? We'll try. We'll see with it. Okay. I don't think I've got any with just it in it. Only things with like where it's like city with it in it. I've got Finley Donovan is Killing It, but I do want to do one on my physical TBR, so I'm not going to be including that one. I did one that was a ebook last time. It Girl, yeah, I've already read that unfortunately. It Starts With Us, also read that. Paint It All Red, I've read that. It Happened One Summer. Okay, there's actually quite a few, but we will do it again and we will just flip to an entirely different page, one near the start this time, and we will do this word, real. Have we got anything with real in it? No, nothing with real. We're going to flip again. This took a while last time. Let's go for this word, your. There's got to be a your, surely. What have we got? Anything that I own physically, part of your world, all your perfects. No, nothing physical. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go right near the end. Let's go for this word, Sam. I don't know if I'll have a Sam because that's a name. Yeah, no. We'll go again on the same page. We'll go for one near the bottom. Says. Nope, nothing there. Oh my goodness. Okay, near the start we'll go for this word here, break. Icebreaker, but no. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go for this word, time. I surely got time. Did I already do time? We did How to Lose a Time War. Have we got any time? No, no. Oh, okay, we've got a couple of options now. Okay, let me pick out all our options because I've seen a couple. And this is exciting. Okay, I was a bit enthusiastic when I saw two options and then was like, I'm going to go through all the options and pick them out. There was only two, but the two we have here are two very exciting ones. So firstly, we have a short story collection. This is Someone in Time. It's edited by Jonathan Strahan, but it's got authors like Theodora Goss, Shauna Maguire, Alexi Harrow. So lots of fun authors in here, and this is a time travel romance book. I got this pretty recently, so I'm pretty excited about that. And then we also have How to Stop Time by Matt Haig. I have read both The Midnight Library and The Humans by him, and I did enjoy both. I really like his writing style. This is also like a little bit on the shorter side. It's only just over 300 pages, and the kind of tagline of this is like, how many lifetimes does it take to learn how to live? So we've both kind of got like a light time travel aspect in here, which just kind of makes sense with time being the theme. But I think for this one, I want to pick this one because this is one that I hauled more recently. I'm more excited about it, and I'm very keen to start reading books sooner to when I get them. So I got this one, I believe, at the end of last year, kind of like a Black Friday type of thing. So it's got nearly 400 pages, but because it's a bunch of short stories, I think this will be super fun to like check in with you guys, share opinions on all of them. So I think this will be a fun, like, dedicated reading vlog book, if that makes sense. And there's tons of stories in here. I think there's 16 different authors in here. So yeah, I can check in with you after each one and we'll have such a fun time with it. So yeah, that is going to be the book for this video. Hey guys, so I'm currently 4 stories into Somewhere in Time. Obviously, as it is a short story anthology, I'm not going to update you after like every single one, but I thought, as I believe there are 16 in here, that I would update you after every 4, so like 4 times. I feel like that makes like a good amount. I'm not going to talk in depth about the plot of all of the stories because we would be here forever, and because they're short stories, that would kind of be spoilers as well. But yeah, I'm like this much through, so on the 4th story, and I'm on page 111. Also, she's really floppy for like a UK book. She's like got some flop, so that's really nice when I'm reading it, and the text is big on the page. But yeah, I am really loving it so far. Like, I don't want to get ahead of myself because for one, I do always struggle to rate short story collections. I struggle to rate novellas as well. Also, sorry if I sound a bit deep, I'm a little bit ill. It's not out of the realm of possibility that this could be a 5-star. I am really enjoying this so far. So obviously I have read the first 3 stories. So the first one was from Alex C. Harrow. I think that was my favourite so far. I think I give that like a 4.5ish. I'm not like set on these ratings because they're short stories, so they're all a little bit like take it with a pinch of salt. It's just more of kind of like a really positive mid or like low, I guess, of enjoyment. I'd probably give that a 4.5. That one I really enjoyed. That is the one that I've so far felt the most like invested in the couple, I guess, because what I've noticed as well is kind of different authors kind of take a different focus. Some of them are really trying to explain like the time travel, the back in time, the way that this world is working, and others are more just kind of focused on like, yeah, you can go back in time, but here's the main bit, which is the romance. Do you know what I mean? So it's interesting seeing the different perspectives. It's also really interesting seeing like the different ways in which characters are going back in time, and overall I'm really enjoying it so far. Like, I think I'm someone that loves like when people have like really cool ideas and stuff, like playing with like fun concepts. So this like idea of a short story collection is right up my street. I love the idea of time travel as well. About Time is one of my fave movies. I love it so much. And yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. So the first one by Alex C. Harrow, I really love the couple in that. Like, they have been my favourite so far. Then we had the one by Zen Cho, which I did enjoy. That one was based in China, or at least it had a lot of reference to Chinese history, which I think I personally would have enjoyed more if I knew more about it. So that's kind of sparked a little interest of something I definitely want to potentially read up about. Maybe if anyone, this is a bit niche, but like Chinese history, if anyone's got any good audiobooks for that, let me know. But yeah, because I'm enjoying the little nods to history that I know about, because a lot of them are set kind of like UK-ish, I guess. So that's kind of something I'm liking, that I think I would have enjoyed even more if I knew a little bit about the history. That was probably my least favourite so far, but like I think I'd probably still give that a 3.5. And that wasn't related to like the setting or anything. I just kind of wanted to see a little bit more of the romance in that one, and that was one of the more time travel focused, I guess, kind of. Then we have the one by Shauna Maguire. I also really enjoyed that. That was probably like a 4 stars. I thought the concept of that was a really cool one. I really enjoyed that concept. And then we had one by Sarah Gailey, which I also did enjoy. It's probably my 3rd favourite maybe so far. I mean, I'm getting a bit too into it here, but like that was also fun. And yeah, I would like to see, yeah, a couple that I like as much as the first 2. I would like to see a little bit more focus on some of the couples maybe, but yeah, I'm interested to see the different routes it goes down, obviously. And yeah, I love just like the different vibes, the different ways people have taken the stories, and everyone I've read so far, I haven't read anything else from, but I've really enjoyed all of the writing styles, so I definitely pick up other stuff from these writers. And yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Like, it's a really solid recommendation, and I've been holding off on reading it because I need to do this update, and I'm like so eager to pick it back up, so I'm really excited. And yeah, going to read a little bit more of it tonight. It's Monday and I'm meant to get this up on Wednesday. We'll see how this goes. I'm so overwhelmed with uni work. I've got so many deadlines in the next 3 weeks, so we may be a little bit down to 1 video a week, we'll see. But yeah, hopefully I'll read this in time, because it's a really nice little respite as well, because it's like reasonably light-hearted. They're short stories, very like easy to get into, very accessible, and yeah, also there's a lot of diversity in here, a lot of LGBTQ rep. I don't think we've had a straight couple yet, and yeah, I'm loving it. There's also some different like ethnicity rep and stuff like that, and they're not all set in the UK, although most of them are really. I mean, again, there's been 4, but yeah, I'm really enjoying all those aspects, and yeah, having a good time with it so far. Hello everyone. Oh my god, I can't stop going like this. I started it as a joke, saying like bye to my friends, like bye bye, as like an ironic thing, and now I can't stop. Also, when I have this light on here, it's like fully like a ring light. It would look like this otherwise. It's not a ring light, it's my reading light. When I have it on my face, like, why does it look so shiny? Why does she look like that? Okay, I've literally just powdered my face. I hope it's better. Anyway, this is like so off topic. Anyway, I am now 4 more stories through Someone in Time, and still really liking it. It's definitely a fun time. I'm now on page 193. So we got through Jeffrey Ford, Nina Allen, Elizabeth Hand, and Lavanya Lakshminarayan, I believe is how you pronounce that. And these 4, I would say I probably didn't quite enjoy as much as my other ones, the first ones. These ones felt a little bit, I would say more science fiction heavy than romance heavy. I still can't get over the first one by Alex E. Harrow. I keep thinking about them. I love them. I want like a full-length story of them, and that was the most romance heavy one I felt, in that like I was like rooting for the romance with the characters, which is difficult like within such a short story format. Like you don't have much time, and I feel like Alex E. Harrow really committed to the romance, whereas other people have really committed to more of the sci-fi time travel aspect, because in that first story there wasn't really anything like detailed in the world building. So we had The Golden Hour by Jeffrey Ford. This one I kind of liked. This one was a little bit weird, and it was written in a bit more of a like pretty prose type of way. It felt almost like a classic, because 2 of these in here are not written for this book. 2 of them are like pre-dating this. I don't know if they're classics or not, but this one I thought was, and it turns out it wasn't, but it was written almost in like a classic manner. I could imagine this as like a classic short story, if that makes sense. This had a fun little twist almost, but yeah, that was definitely interesting. That wasn't really in my personal, it wasn't super romance heavy, it was just a little bit different, but it was still good. Then we had Nina Allen's one, which I did enjoy that one. Again, I would kind of have liked to see a little bit more of the romance, but that kind of aspect I really enjoyed, like kind of the take on it. That one was a really fun one. So I think the one by Jeffrey Ford I would probably give like a 3.5, and then the last one would probably be like maybe a 3.75, I don't know. We're getting a bit specific. And then we had Elizabeth Hand's one, which was the one from a different anthology that was like not initially part of this one, which was quite short and I thought was cute. Very like basic ideas. It was probably the shortest one we've had so far, but I'd probably give that like a 3.5 as well. And then we had Lavanya Lakshmirian, I believe it's how you pronounce the name, I'm not sure, which felt very sci-fi-esque, and I read the little blurb about her. She is like a sci-fi writer, so that kind of makes sense. That one didn't feel very strongly romantic in my personal opinion, but I did enjoy it. That's one that I would like to read like a full-length story of. I feel like I potentially would have enjoyed it more as a full-length story, but that was fun as well. That would probably be like a 4-star maybe. Who knows, actually. Like, all these ratings are so arbitrary. But yeah, so we're halfway through now. A bit under halfway through in like book length, but like number of stories we're halfway through. And yeah, it's still a good time. I think this is sitting somewhat in the 4s. I don't think it'd be quite a 5 for me, just because not all of the stories have hit as well as the first 4 did. Or like the first one did. I love the first one. But yeah, I'm still enjoying it. I'm having a fun time. And I will check in with you again once I am another 4 of the way through. And I don't quite know whether I'm talking about this in the right way, in that like I should be talking about every story, or like if that's boring. Like, I don't know. I don't read a lot of short story collections, but I'm having such fun time with this. So far, again, it's not a strong recommendation. I'm having a fun time with it. Okay, so it is a few days later and I'm now 4 more short stories into Someone in Time, and I am still enjoying it. I definitely think the first ones were a little bit stronger. I think towards the last section and also this section, I've started to enjoy them a little bit less. Not like overly so. I still feel like overall this would be like a 4-ish star, like low 4-star maybe, but just not kind of like the high 4/5-star that I was initially anticipating with the first 4. I did find one that kind of matched up with my enjoyment of the first one, so it's kind of like my second favourite, which was a romance historical by Rowan Coleman. And I think what I really liked about that one is that it did kind of focus more on the romance as well. Like I said with the other ones I preferred, that I like the kind of development of the characters where time travel is just like an additional aspect, whereas a lot of these kind of focus more on the time travel and I didn't feel super attached to the couples. But I believe we started with Catherine and Valente, which was, this one was quite interesting. It was where a girl was in love with the space-time continuum as a whole. This one was definitely interesting. I thought I was going to like it a little bit more than I did, but I found it a little bit boring at some points, not trying to be rude, and it was one of the longer ones. Then we had Unabashed by Sam J. Miller, and this one was very short but very sad as well, and I did enjoy that one a lot. That would also probably be up there. And then we had Romance Historical, like I mentioned, I really enjoyed, and that was another longer one. And then we also had The Place of All the Souls by Margot Lanangan. I'm not too sure, but she's Australian. Maybe I should be saying that with an accent, but I will not put you guys through that. And this one was fun. This one was a little bit confusing to me, and it definitely had more like lyrical writing, which I personally struggle with sometimes because I just like things to be straightforward. But overall, still enjoying it. And yeah, I have been reading this so slowly. I have been so busy with coursework at the moment. It's been absolutely mental. So I said I wanted to get this up for Wednesday. It's now Saturday, and hopefully this will be up for tomorrow's video, but I've like missed 2 uploads, which I never never normally do, but I've just been so busy. I've not had time to film, and I've been reading this book. This is like the only book that I've physically read in March so far, which is horrendous for me, but I am still enjoying it. It's just a slow one. So we've got the final 4 here, and the one I'm most excited for is Theodora Goss, because I've heard good things about her writing. But yeah, we've got the last 4 to get through, which I will hopefully do today. And yeah, I'll catch up with you when I finish this off, and I'll let you know what I think. Okay, so I have finally finished Someone in Time, and overall I have such positive feelings about this book. I will quickly talk about the last few stories before I jump into my overall review. The Timed Obsolescence by Samin Siddiqui. This one I did like, but I feel like this was another one that I didn't fully understand. Yeah, I did not get that one because it was a lot more sci-fi I think than romance heavy. And then Theodora Goss's one, A Letter to Merlin, I did really enjoy. That was definitely a fun one, and probably up there in my top 5. Dead Poets by Carrie Vaughan was also good, probably like a solid 3.75 maybe. And then Time Gypsy was one of my favourites. This was by Ellen Catherine, and I absolutely love this one. This was up there with my other 2 faves. So overall my favourites from the whole collection have been Roadside Attraction by Alex E. Harrow, Romance Historical by Rowan Coleman, and Time Gypsy by Ellen Catherine. They have been my very favourites, which is interesting because I'd only heard of one of those authors before and I haven't read from any of them before, which is fun. So yeah, overall I think I'm going to give this a 4 stars. I think overall, although I really did love some of these stories, there were a couple that were like duds for me, and they just kind of felt very average, so I don't think it would be in the high 4s. But yeah, a solid 4 star, which I'm very pleased about. And yeah, this is a newer one to me. I got it towards the end of last year, and I'm really trying to read books soon to when I first purchased them, because then like the excitement's still there and stuff like that. So I'm really happy to have read this one for this video. But this is the only book that I have finished in March. I listened to one audiobook, but this is the only physical book that I've read in March. It's the 10th of March. I have just been so overwhelmed with deadlines and stuff like that, so I wanted to take a little moment to say I'm very sorry for missing just over a week of uploads, which is insane for me. I've never done that before. That's never been something that I've had to do. But yeah, unfortunately I did have to skip just because I was reading so slowly. I wasn't having time to read. I don't want to like force myself to sit down and read, because I thought that would really ruin my enjoyment of the book. But a few times I did like sit down and really try and take a crack at it, and that's nothing against the book. It's like my headspace right now with the amount of uni work that I've got going on. But I think from now on we should be fine, back to 2 videos a week, reading vlog every Sunday as per. But yeah, thank you guys so much for sticking with me, and I'm very sorry for that. But yeah, I just wanted to close out this video, and yes, this is definitely a strong recommendation for me. A really fun anthology. I really liked kind of the difference between all of the stories. They all kind of took a different focus, and I feel like this could be a topic that got a little bit repetitive, but they all felt very different. We had a mixture of going back and forward in time, a mixture of like love in like their present lives and also in the like time traveling lives, like, and a load of different like ways of time traveling, which was so interesting to get into. These were also super diverse. We had a load of LGBT stories, a good kind of diverse mix of nationalities and places set and stuff, which made it even more fun and less repetitive as well. So yeah, overall a solid 4 star from me. I definitely highly recommend if you are at all interested. It didn't really have too many reviews on Goodreads, so I do like to hype up a slightly less well-known book, and yeah, I would definitely highly recommend this one. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like this, don't forget to give it a like down below, hit subscribe and turn the bell to join a little club. It makes you turn on all notifications, then you'll be notified every single time I post a new video. And if you want to watch one of my other videos, there'll be 2 on the screen now to pick from, as well as a load linked up in the cards from earlier. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!